Hello, this video is for informational purposes. Please always do your own research. I'd like to talk a little bit more about cruising with birth certificates. In the United States, there are a number of cruises that will cruise the Caribbean. A lot of those cruises will accept a state certified birth certificate. These cruises are referred to as a closed loop cruise because they leave a port in the United States and they come back to that same port. For example, they may cruise from the port of Miami to the Bahamas and then back to the port of Miami. In that instance, a state certified birth certificate is acceptable. If you are the age of 16 and older, you will also need a government issued photo ID to go along with that state certified birth certificate. And depending on the cruise industry or the cruise line that you cruise with, you will not be able to use a photocopy of that state certified birth certificate. You will need the actual state certified birth certificate. Also, if you're under the age of 16, then of course you will not have a government issued driver's license. So cruising with the state certified birth certificate will be valid information or documentation for your cruise. Also, please note, if you use a state certified birth certificate, that the name on your booking will have to match the name on your birth certificate. So for example, if your name is James Leroy Jones, when you book your cruise, it will have to say James Leroy Jones because that is the name on your birth certificate. Of course, there are exceptions where your name will not match what's on your birth certificate. For example, if you were married or divorced or adopted, then your name on your birth certificate will possibly be different than your current name that you're using on any of your governmental forms of identification. So in addition to bringing your state certified birth certificate, you can also bring something like a divorce decree, a government issued name change document, or official adoption papers. So if you would like to cruise with your birth certificate, please note that you will need to have this information with you as well. To avoid all of those things, you can cruise with a passport. Of course, passport is king. But also, if you're doing a closed loop cruise, you can also use a passport card. If you have a birth certificate from Puerto Rico that's dated before July 1st, 2010, you will need to order another birth certificate. That birth certificate will not be valid. You can go to vitalcheck.com to order that birth certificate, or go to Puerto Rico's governmental website, which will give you information on how to order the correct birth certificate. I hope this video was helpful to someone. If you have any questions, please go ahead and put them down in the comments. And thank you for watching.